Shalom, besties. Welcome back to another episode with Bakaleb Consulting. Today, we're going to discuss tips for building a small business that lasts. Yes, you want a business that's going to last with the test of time. Let's go. First, you have to plan diligently. Create intentional plans and systems, avoiding recklessness, as diligent plans leads to profit. And just in case you didn't know, that was Proverbs 21:15 because we always start off with a scripture, praise Yahweh. You have to have diligent plans in order to profit. General retailers are going out of business. Specialty stores are prospering. You're unable to serve every customer because of financial constraints. General inventory is dominated by large firms. So stay out of that loss struggle until you're well armed. The greatest strategy is specialization. We're going to talk about that today, particularly if you're a sole proprietor who provides a service. This emphasis aids in developing a strong value proposition. You can pinpoint a certain target market by narrowing it down, which is finding your niche. I keep saying that you have to find your niche. You can't be in everybody's lane. You got to find your own lane, a lane that's comfortable for you. Study your competitors. See, rival hold valuable secrets. Analyzing other players reveal your own competitive edge. It also highlights internal weaknesses, helping you feel more assured in your approach. You may say, I'm not competing with anyone. Well, they're competing with you. You got to study your competitors. Who is providing the same services that you provide? And who is providing the same products that you provide? What are they offering differently? You need to study them. And for more information on how to study them and what you're looking for, contact botcolebconsultant at gmail.com or consultant at botcolebconsultant.com or www.botcolebconsultant.com. Sign up there. Next, market research proves vital here. Dig into these areas. Marketing strategy. You have to observe how competitors generate traffic. Do they rely on paid ads or organic search? Social media. Watch what they post. Note which content gets the most engagement. Customer base. Identify who buys from them. Is there an overlap with your target audience? Your goal isn't copying. You want to spot what they miss. I have another list with over 30 other questions that can help you dominate your market. Now, you got to stay organized. Why? Because chaos destroys your momentum. Success demands strict discipline in managing time and data, giving you a sense of control and clarity. You have to be strict. You have to have everything in order. You can't be looking like in 20 different places for your customer list. You can't be looking in like 10 different places when someone asks something. You have to have accurate business finance record. That's your compass. You got to log every customer billing and vendor payment weekly. Watch that bottom line. You got to see what goes in and what comes out. You need to be organized. How you know who's paying and who's not? Save all of your receipts and your invoices. You're going to need them. You need to be detailed in your bookkeeping because when tax seasons come, you want to have all that. Then deadlines. Use project management tools to assign tasks. Upload files to one central spot. And when you upload it to that central spot, have tabs. Organize it. And then schedule daily posts. And work on communication. Email more, meet less. Like, I've gone to meetings where I'm like, really, this could have been an email. Like, really. It could have been a voice message. It could have been an email. So rather than calling all these meetings to waste time, send an email. Okay? A reminder email, not meetings. Next, cut costs as needed. Yes, you need to cut costs. See, people get mad when they hear, oh, we're cutting costs. Well, if you're doing your job, you won't be cut. You got to establish a baseline for spending. Measure actual expenses against your business plan to spot trouble early. If your budget variances appear, investigate immediately. If you're seeing variances in your budget based upon what you have in your business plan, you need to say, wait a minute, like, okay, if I have put $500,000 here for these 3 months to do this, and I see already it's the 3 months like I'm just in, and it's already getting close to the target. No, I'm investigating. Where is this coming from? What's happening? And you need to audit everything. Look for inefficiencies. Redundant processes drain cash. There, you've got to check for inefficiencies. You have to. And cut costs as needed. Like, really, some of the things you don't need. Why do you need to have a rotation of weekly office supplies being bought? No. Is someone taking the office supplies home? No, you don't need that. And protect your intellectual property. Your assets aren't always physical. You have trademarks, copyrights, and patents. These are the things that differentiate your brand from the pack. You have to protect your own business ideas and trade secrets. Competitors will copy you, yes. They'll watch one of your YouTube videos, they'll watch one of your posts, and they'll copy it and do it in their in person. That's why a lot of people I have NDAs with. Others I don't even bother. I'm like, whatever. But people will copy you. Imitators erode market share and damage reputations. If you decide to register as trademark, you can hire an attorney, or you can go online. But I say hire an attorney. You have legal forms that contain tricky languages, and small mistakes can cost you your trademark. We have a couple of trademarks, and yeah, a lot of them we did on our own because we're familiar with the legal jargon. But if you're not familiar with the jargon in those paperwork, contact an attorney or contact Backlab Consulting. Will help you. We're not attorneys. We just understand a lot of the jargon. Next, build a strong team. Any negativity, I don't deal with you. Build a strong team. I'm not saying you can't have a so-called opinion, but if you're going to be negative, you need to leave. Great staff make things easier. And if you're like a one man show, your partner, whoever that may be, have to be positive. Find people who want more than just a paycheck. Early hires need to appreciate the unique energy of a new company. Look for candidates who research your firm before the interview. Passion matters as much as skill. What's your passion? Why do you want to work for me? Why do you want to work with me? Even family members and friends that you have working with you. You need to have a vetting strategy. Specific application questions filter out lazy applicants. Yeah. You know what? Don't just do an interview. Sit down and meet with people. You have to build a strong team. If your team is not strong, that's going to weigh your company down. Remember, your company is your baby, that's your lifeblood. And you have relationships in your life, family member and friends. If they're draining your energy and talking negative about your company and your business when you start now, you want to cut them off. I would rather disappear from you and see you 6 months later, a year later. Yeah. Next, you need to have a great website. Your site acts as the heartbeat of operations. For many, this digital storefront represents the only way potential customers can buy from you. You got to treat it with respect. Keep the design clean by limiting colors and banners. Invest time in proper search engine optimization, SEO. I did a video on how you can be top rank in the SEO to ensure people find you. You need your SEO. You need to rank high. Um, Websites, keep it clean and simple. All the bells and whistles and everything else is like, no, I don't have time for that. People don't have time for that. People want click, 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 click and go, click and go, click and go, click and go. All that extra where I have to search your sites. No, people don't want that. And next, branding matters. A strong identity builds trust. State your value proposition immediately so visitors understand your offer. Just put it on the main page. What do you offer? What do you do? Really? All that extra fluff? Nobody needs it. Efficiency saves sanity. Handing off repeatable tasks ensures nothing falls through the cracks. If you meet a prospect, use CRM tools to follow up automatically within 24 hours. Accounting software can handle daily bookkeeping, saving you from hours of manual data entry. Nobody do that anymore. You don't need to sit there for hours doing data entry anymore. Set up systems to email shoppers who abandon their carts. SBA Insight. This is a Small Business Administration. Artificial intelligence has real world implications for founders. According to data from the Small Business Digital Alliance, 52% of small businesses now use AI tools. So if you're not using it, you are way behind. You are lost. You're gone. These technologies streamline processes and limit human error. You have chatbots that answer queries while you sleep, allowing human team to focus on complex issues. Like I have chatbots do a lot of stuff for me. If you don't know how to set up like, automation with AI tools, contact Backlab Consultant and we can help you. You want your productivity to rise. You don't want to be burned, stressed out, so utilize AI. AI is people say AI is evil. Okay, for you, but what am I using it to do? I use it for the good of my business. Don't be afraid of data analytics. You have to know the data. Numbers tell the truth. Web and financial metrics provide a readout on performance. You need to know if your social content connects or if you're spending more than you bring in. Ignorance is very expensive. Key financial metrics to watch, they are how what goes out, what goes in account payables, accounts receivables. It's so much. You can contact Bakalef Consultant and we'll tell you more. Maintain a personal touch. Yes, it's your business, so you need to be personally involved in it. Never get so big where you're like, oh, I just let somebody else do that. No, somebody else do the things that, for example, you're cooking, you're cleaning, washing the car, sometimes answering emails. But when it comes to your business, it's your vision. You have to position yourself in there where you're deeply connected with your customer. When you have a small staff or you don't have a staff, you're running the show. So you got to use that time, that intimacy, that one-on-one to your advantage. Handwritten thank you notes create lasting impacts. Even small gifts with purchases. Like I purchase things all the time, like from Etsy, and they send gifts, and I'll keep purchasing from that company. I may not want the gift. Let's just be honest. Half the time, I gave it away or I throw it away because it's affiliated with something that I don't follow. Keep your gifts generic. Keep your gifts generic, people. Um, but add a personal touch. It can be like a nice, pretty bow or ribbon. It doesn't have to be giving me like a ceramic angel. Not everyone follow that type of religion. Everything is different. It doesn't have to be like a Buddha. Not everyone follow that religion. Everyone have their own beliefs. Do something like, a little thank you note. I had somebody send little Hershey kisses. I'm not going to eat it, but the idea that they sent it and it was a scent company, I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I kept buying from the young lady. You know what I'm saying? Those personal touch because somebody will remember you. You have to differentiate yourself from your competitors. Want to know more or where to invest? Want to start a business but don't know your next step? Contact bakkalebconsultant@gmail.com or sign up on the website at bakkalebconsultant.com. Shalom, praise Yahweh, glory to Yahweh. Shalom, shalom. Until next time.